Following a strong showing at Sundance, this extremely ambitious project from director Richard Linklater was released theatrically on July 11, 2014. The coming-of-age drama film was produced on a small budget of only $4 million, but has already scored back 10 times that amount at the box office. Shot intermittently over an 11-year period from 2002 until 2013, we're treated to a truly unique experience as we watch the talented Ellar Coltrane literally grow up right before our eyes. Co-star Ethan Hawke remarked on this captivating approach by saying, "It's a little bit like time-lapse photography of a human being." The lengthy 165-minute narrative follows 6-year-old Coltrane until he sets off for college 12 years later. Forced to undergo all of the awkward and embarrassing phases of adolescence and puberty in a feature film can't be easy, but Coltrane is an endearing and relatable protagonist. Aging alongside him is Patricia Arquette as the determined mother, Lorelei Linklater as the typical older sister, and Hawke as the absent ex-husband and dad. This core group turned in some excellent performances that really carry emotional weight as their lives drift from one milestone to another. Plenty of other characters float in and out too, and much like real life, they don't always get a proper introduction or goodbye. They merely exist as players in the story of our lives for a few scenes, never to be heard from again. Thanks to its interesting production calendar, a large majority of the R-rated script evolved as they filmed, resulting in a very organic, if incohesive, narrative. Indeed, Boyhood is very inconsistently paced, moving through the grade school years within 30 minutes, but then spending over 90 when Ellar finally attends high school. Throughout it all, we follow Coltrane as he deals with a parade of dysfunctional father figures, drugs, girlfriends, video games, moving away from home, and discovering his own ambitions. No matter how or where you were raised, there are aspects of his character everyone can identify with. He's not the strongest kid or the most confident teenager, just an average American boy experiencing the struggles of growing up. The events of his turbulent upbringing unravel in small vignettes. They're an honest, unmanipulated view of life, perfectly encapsulating all the highs and lows of childhood.
Dad, these questions are kind of hard to answer.
What is so hard to answer? About what sculpture are you making?
It's abstract.
Okay, that's good. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were even interested in abstract art.
I'm not. They make us do it.
But Dad, I mean, why is it all on us though? You know, what about you? How was your week? You know, who do you hang out with? Do you have a girlfriend? What have you been up to?
I see your point. So we should just let it happen more naturally, right? That's what you're saying. Okay, that's what we'll do. Starting now.
A campfire scene filmed in 2008, which sees Coltrane and Hawke debating the then unknown future of the Star Wars franchise, is particularly amusing, and it feels so natural, almost exactly like something my dad and I would have been talking about when we were their age. Another fantastic father-son chat late in the picture puts a nice bow on everything, when Coltrane flatly asks, "What's the point?" Hawke's response, "We're all just winging it," is as good of an explanation as any. Unfortunately, the film doesn't end on that high note, but instead drags on for another 15 minutes, in a sequence that fails to add any real value to the story. Linklater's steady and unobtrusive cinematography allows the talented actors to dictate the energy and direction of each scene. With no original score of its own, the film smartly includes plenty of popular music from across the years, which quickly provide context to when each moment takes place. It's weird to call any story set during the 21st century as a period film, but that's precisely what this feels like. Definitely worth seeing at least once, if not for the incredible filmmaking methods, then for its compelling characters. Although it lacks some focus, this is an effortless narrative that has a nostalgic quality to it that is impossible to ignore. Boyhood utilizes unique techniques to craft a wonderful experience about growing up. And here's what you had to say about it in the YouTube comments. Praise was overwhelmingly positive for this one, with you calling it memorable, brilliant, and groundbreaking. Your scores averaged to an awesome. A magical film that will almost certainly score a Best Picture nomination. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 as well.